up.
Yes, just in case you don't know, 10th of October happens to be, or it's a date, a very memorable date in the Nigerians' history. Make I show you, just in case you never still understand. Yes. Now on the 10th of October of 2020, Nats protest what happened that year in Lo State and other parts of Nigeria. Now 10th of October of 2020. So as you can clearly see, this date now one remarkable one, and the federal high court don't fix him as a date when case. Yes, they said 10th of October. Now, a very big one for people where they dealt a state because during the Nigerian Civil War something happened for that state. Say nobody up until this particular time even know, but I not even talk about that. Because if I start the story go too long, but 10th of October of 1970 something happened in Delta State regarding the Nigerian Civil War, the BIAFRA movement. And this are the same date where the federal high court don't pick again 10th of October. It simply means that something good will definitely happen that day, yes. So as you can see, it be like, see the skies and the heavens, they align gradually for or in favor of Namanu, and we can't wait for 10th of October to see what will place suit or follow suit in the federal high court. This guy's released probably will happen this year. It's very certain that his release will happen this year, and we can't wait for that very day and time when they will announce that Namanu has been freed or is now a free man to leave the DSS facility. Well, still talking about Namanu the lawyer, his lawyer lie don't do something where be say people way online space must pay attention to. Yes, in the past couple of weeks people don't they criticize this man, don't they call out this man, say you be fake, you get your own personal interest, do they? Make serious money from the detention of Mazo, but as we speak this man don't do something, say go silence a lot of critics, people they spoil the name, you don't do something we go calm them, and calm them nerves. So the question be say, what did this man don't do, and why will it calm people that has been criticizing him down? Well, take a look at this publication or article coming from his official Twitter page that was released 21 hours ago. It states, publishing, posting or broadcasting false and malicious stories about me and my family has severe consequences. This suit is a tip of the iceberg. All other evil blackmailers will be called to account sooner than later. And just in case you never understand what they go on here, and pick one of his biggest critics, and he don't file a proper lawsuit against that person in the Enugu State Judicial Division. Well, take a look at this article showing right now on your screen. This now true and authentic copy coming from that lawsuit. This was signed by Allah himself with the Enugu State Judiciary stamp showing on the right-hand side of your screen. If you read up this document, you're going to say two individuals now don't fall or will be used as a scapegoat by Aloy. The very first person here, Tiga or Gadoro.
Yes.
And the second person, a media outlet known as Secret Reporters. These people collectively been talking things about Aloy, which did not sit well with him. Yes. He had to file a lawsuit, a proper lawsuit to calm these guys down. And as we speak, Aloy know they play right about now.
Yes.
Showing right now on your screen. Now a screenshot we saw or we took from the Secret Reporters, one of the media outlets. We don't castigate Aloy Jama be say this guy is now a media outlet, an online media outlet in Nigeria where they publish current news and updates in the country. So we don't come know why this guy has gone. They talk bad about Aloy, they make statement that they can't defend in court. So as you can see, it's going to be a long day for this individuals. And if you among the people, they heavily falsify the name of Aloy Jama, this one. In way on drop, and you know what to do next. Well, moving on swiftly, Jama know they play. Yes, he know they play as we speak. This guy they ready to give anybody bad post. This guy don't heavily criticize a man known as Christopher Musa, who happens to be the chief of defense staff in Nigeria. What you think Christopher Musa been do? And we prompt Aloy Jacob to give him besos as we talk. Make I show you, this is a screenshot coming from ABNT TV, where states just in. We must create ranches across the country to prevent farmer-header clashes. Chief of Defense Staff Christopher Musa declares.
Yes.
Christopher Musa say Nigeria's government must create ranches all over the 36 states of the Federation together with the FCD so that Fani headsmen feed. They use those ranches, they feed their cleas and whatsoever. But that statement did not sit well with our lawyer. Our lawyer was like, no, this doesn't make sense. You cannot force people to create ranches for individuals who are not from that region. If you want to create ranches for them, do it in their own state. Do it in their own. In fact, you can turn their own whole state into a ranch where they can feed cattle. Well, make sure you alloy they talk me for clearly understand right about now. Show right now on your screen. It states it's unconstitutional to nationalize non-indigenous ranching or force it on states/citizens that do not desire it. Ranching is merely another form of animal husbandry that should be left to the market forces, not government, to decide. Ranching should not be a sabotage for Ruger, and this not a clear statement telling the government, and also telling Christopher M. that see this your suggestion of creating ranches in Nigeria not make sense. I beg no car, and come my side though. If you want create ranch create for your state, yes your state they big enough northern states it happens to be one of the biggest regions in the country. So if you want to create a ranch, do it there, turn the whole region to a ranch, feed your cleas, and everybody go live peacefully, and this alloy they talk right about now.
Yes.
Well, as we talk a man known as Dr. David Masenga don't come out to say something where say a lot of people don't they celebrate in all parts of BIAFRA land. Yes, Dr. David Masenga, one of the biggest human rights activists on the continent, don't bow and don't promise people say, CEO, you see this BIAFRA movement, I swear it go, and it will happen not in a long time, but it go in the nearest future.
Yes.
Make I show you every single thing where this man they talk, and how he take place him. Make you foresee him with your 2 eyes.
Yes.
Show right now on your screen is a statement coming from this man. And I won't bore you with all of these paragraphs.
Yes.
But make I show you the content, the one we consign the USB. Showing right now on your screen the statement. It states BIAFRA and Nigeria since 2016 have spoken openly about the unriving in BIAFRA. Why many feared bear and kept silent. I stood with BIAFRA. I'm still here challenging Nigeria in the national court. Justice is coming. I have and still asked the Nigerian government to free Namano because he was illegally abducted by Bari. I have gone to African courts. Soon BIAFRA will be free.
Yes.
And this, like I said, is from Dr. David Inoxie in the African court, as we speak in on day in court in the AU. And you know they promise people say, see this BIAFRA movement you go come to F, it will come to reality in the nearest future to make everybody for stay tuned and keep your ears and eyes peeled to news outlet. And this now with this man they talk all the way from Kenya. What do you think about this whole statement? A man who is not from BIAFRA land has promised BIAFRAs that see I will make this whole thing happen. What do you think about this man? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Meanwhile, if you're yet to subscribe to this channel and you come every single day to watch our news and updates and get enlightened and informed. If you yet to subscribe, it's highly unfair. Please do well to subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications because yeah, you always get the news back to back. You get legit news regarding the USB movement we say you need every single day of your life. So subscribe and stay tuned. It's actually 100% free to do. You just subscribe and you get news delivered to you, sent to you every single day to your phone. So I see no reason why you yet to do it. So subscribe and stay tuned. Moving on swiftly. Happens to the sub right about now. Yes, as with a talk based on a revelation or an article coming from Sahara reporters, they claim that currently policemen assigned to a secure boy in state are selling babies for 25 million NRA per head. This news don't make sense when we first see him, and that is why we had to do more research to understand the situation of things. Well, take a look at this article coming from Sahara reporters. States they sold our grandchild. A boy family accuses police of selling baby for 25 million naira, paying mothers 700,000 NRA, demands child's return. And this is coming, like I said, from Sahara reporters, where they claim say policemen don't they sell babies. So well, when we saw this news, we had to still look into it and dig deep. And this is what we found. The family from state has refuted claims that their grandchild was being given out for adoption. Instead, they alleged that the police officer sold the baby for 25 million NRA and gave the mother 700,000 NRA to disappear so that the family would not find her. Interesting. The article also gave us more clarity, where states the family has raised concerns about alleged pressure on one neck to alter her statement, potentially obstructing an ongoing investigation and shielding those involved in the alleged baby trafficking from accountability. Recently, the family Ch. Philip Obis, elder brother of the woman, accused officials of the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, known as NAPTIP, in Abakaliki, the capital of EIN state, of conniving with the officials of a boy's state Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development to ensure that the stolen child was not rescued. And this is a revelation coming from a boy's state. What do we think of this whole thing's? Well, as it stands, we don't even know who to believe. We don't know if you should believe the family, or we should believe the Nigerian police force, or we should believe NAPTIP. But from past experience and recent occurrences in Nigeria, we know that the Nigerian police force is not a department that follows legal proct, and we see different cases of the Nigerian police force engaging and doing illegal acts and series of illegal activities in and around the country. So this news is not a shocker, yes, but we urge the Nigerians government to look into this case and make sure that the family get their child back. This is a very, very painful one, to see your own kid, your own offspring, to be sold out for me 700,000 NRA. This is a sad one, and like I said, this happened in state Nigeria, and if you live in and around our state, if you want to send your child out for adoption or send your child out for apprenticeship or whatsoever, please look into it. See to the end that your child is being transported or been taken to the point where you know you have full knowledge of, so as to avoid cases like this from occurring. Well, this is a very, very painful one, and this, like I said, played out in a boy's state, Nigeria. Well, talking about the Nigerian police force and the Nigerian security, something don't happen for Borno and Adamawa state be everybody where they leave for this country, must they pay attention to right about now. Yes, but make I show you what it don't happen.
Yes.
As reported by several reporters, it states Nigerian troops seized Starlink other high-tech equipment from terrorist arrest collaborators in Borno and Adamawa state. So, as you can see, the Nigerian police they seize high-tech equipment from terrorists in Nigeria, like Starlink, which is one of the most popular browsing equipment in the world. Yes, just in case you don't know, Starlink now is satellite browsing equipment say Elon Musk been creating. Obviously, they connect where they read with satellites from any part of the world to supply data to the user. So the Nigerian police force don't see them for their areas, which simply means that these guys now are stepping up their game. They take extra step to make sure say this insecurity go they worse in every single year. But when we see this news, we first surprise if these guys are actually using Starlink to run their communication network to browse the internet and to solve the internet. It simply means that it's now very easy to track them. Yes, track and arrest these guys, because previously these guys know they rely on immediate data or internet services. Yes, they use all these analog phones to run their communications, which at some point is difficult to trace. But now they connect to internet using Starlink. We don't make them very, very easy and very efficient to track these guys in any part of the country. Yes. So the Nigerian police force and the Nigerian security apparatus should take this as a massive advantage in tracking these guys down. While talking about advantages and benefits, something has happened or will happen in the United States of BIAFRA domiciled from the state known as Olu.
Yes.
So the question be say we wait what happened for states and how we could take benefit the USB movement, where make I show you. This is a tweet coming from John C. It states, "Time to help protect our land from the Nigerian army and Fani militias in our forest/street on kidnapping our citizens. Our lives are in danger if we do nothing." And they said tweet carry one flyer. And this flyer, when you open them clearly, you see say these guys want to make a fundraising. These guys have a target of 50 million naira, which they want raise in supporting the USB movement. So this esteemed operation also to terrorists in Olu states, and they asking people to support them with 50 million naira, and this is as seen from a tweet coming from an individual known as John C.
Yes.
Moving on swiftly, now, let's take a look at the most interesting part of this whole conversation, and the reason why this video was made in this first place. So, we have two massive news say you guys see right about now. And the very first one be say the country of Finland on they beg the USB citizens say, "I beg calm down, we don't see tweets, we don't see the movement, and I want you guys to relax and chill down a little, yes." And the second news be say some individual staff or a member of the USB government. Don't call out Alexander Stubb, the president of Finland. He don't call him out on a public forum. So this woman traveled to a meeting and she called out Alexander Stubb openly, which did not sit well with the president of Finland. So we could take this news one after the other. So the very first one, let me say, a lady known as a Queen Eagle Bread on Twitter, who works as a Secretary of Finance, Economic Development, and Trade under the USB government. Don't talk something with Sheikh Alexander. Stop, I show you. And this is a tweet coming from the USB government official Twitter. A direct message from Secretary of Finance, Economic Development, and Trade Queen Eagle to the unpatriotic president of Finland Alexander St, who colludes with the Nigerian regime that reintegrates non-terrorists facilitating the genocide of indigenous ethnic nationalities in and around the region. This woman on the call on Alexander stop making associate himself with Nigeria. Yes, this woman been travel for a summit. A summit held in Washington, D.C., a location very close to the White House where this summit been happen, where they call out the name of Alexander Stop openly, and closely show you right now on your screen are some videos and pictures where we take, but I can't show you every single thing she said or play the audio because of copyright issues, but I'm going to show you some clip you for see her with your two eyes. But then for that said meeting where this woman, they call on Alexander Stop, you get one vice president. We've been there around a vice president of a country known as St. Martin's. She been there around when this woman, they call on Alexander Stubb openly in that summit. Well, just in case you don't believe me, make I show you a tweet coming from Oreo released couple of hours ago. It's state-breaking United States of BIAFRA USB Foreign Affairs Directorate Honorable Audie at the African Ambassadors Economic Forum in Washington, D.C. Honorable Ada met with Her Excellency Bidate Darvis, who happens to be the Vice President of St. Martin's, and she's a BIAFRA. USB is gaining momentum never experienced before. The march to our homeland is imminent and coming with speed. The fans are very happy and proud of the USB commitment cabinet members, and this, like I said, is coming from RAI, where they give remarks regarding what happened for Washington, D.C., where ADI was seen criticizing Alexander Stop openly in a summit held in that part of the region. What do you think of this courage coming from this lady? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But now we will see our second update regarding Simon. Yes. As we talk like this, the Finnish government on the beg USB-C calm down. We know plenty. You guys have the population. We've seen your quest. We've seen your movement online. Make chill and calm down. So for better clarity, make sure you don't sub. It states, a man who claims to be the prime minister of 15 million people is a pre-trial detaining of the Finnish police. What is it all about? Yes, this article going to give clarity. The Finnish police arrest Simon last year around the 22nd or thereabouts of November, and as they arrest them, people from this USB government amounting to 50 million people don't die on the neck of their president and their judicial system. They don't even give them space to breathe even for one day. They have never seen this kind of force coming from a group of people because an individual was arrested. They said series of protest has been held in Lahti, Finland. People don't come out on the streets to protest, but peacefully people don't come out to air their views asking questions. We say, why have you arrested this man? He did nothing wrong. Release him. Release him for the people. And this government say, they don't even know how and why this man Simon get all these massive supporters and massive love. They ask USB say calm down. We know you guys are currently angry because of this man's detention. Calm down and allow us through our PA district court to run a full investigation and to pass a possible judgment. If this guy is found free, we're going to free him. He'll be sent back home. But allow us do our own full and clear investigations, and this was addressed to the USB people. So, what do you think of this whole thing? Do you think this is a massive one from the USB? Because the government don't come out openly. They say 50 million people don't on their neck since November of last year. 50 million BIAFRANs don't they talk about this man every single day, and today's the 26th of July of 2025, and this man's news is been still spread. This man has been still spoken about in all part of the country and in all part of the world. So they don't even carry the may go Washington, D.C. They don't carry and go South Africa. They don't carry and go Kenya like it's everywhere all around the world, and they're asking people to calm down and allow them their judicial system to look into the case and pass a verdict. But USB say this man are free. There's nothing you have to look into his case. There's nothing there you need to even see because he is a clean and clear book, and I wait this USB supporters they talk right about now. What do you think about this whole thing? Who do you think is right, the USB or the government of Finland saying they want to look into the case first before they free him? Or maybe they just free him without looking into his case. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be there to read up and fully understand every single thing you have to say right about now. Well, moving on swiftly. A judge from the Pame Street Court don't come out to give us clarity and a better understanding regarding Simon's case and how his judgment would look like. Yes, just in case you don't know, Simon still faced the PJ Street Court for over 4 different charges. And as we speak, a judge don't come out say, see how it go, and see the time frame, be say this guy's judgment would probably come outside. Yes, in one of our videos released yesterday, we showcase every single conversations in that court briefing and every single thing that was discussed. If you want to watch that video and get full updates, make you see when Simon could possibly face the PJ in the state court for a judgment, we have a video that will show you every single thing that you need to know and understand.